We're going.
Rolling.
Everybody's rolling. All right.
Sidewalk, rolling, rolling, rolling down the sidewalk. Rolling. Baby,
All right.
baby, 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 signing time.
You know that's gonna get in.
That's in there, isn't it?
That was your concert right there. You know, we just okay. My name is James Rathbun and Jim Rathbun, and I am thing one for better or worse for the Squirrels Nest, and I am very pleased to do an interview with the Crandell family, or at least the majority of them. So not even probably, yeah. What I'd like to do is talk to you a little bit about how you got started, some of your influences, and a little bit about you know how you put your acts and stuff together. So I guess first thing is, how did you guys get started?
Yeah, well, our two oldest brothers, Jude and Ezra, started out in orchestra, violin and double bass. So they started, I guess my parents just thought, you know, music is a valuable, which it is. So yeah, good job, Mom and Dad. They thought music is a valuable part of education, so we want some orchestra for our students, and so they got them in orchestra. There was this homeschool orchestra in kind of West Michigan that they started in, and then there was a folk music jam that started here in town, led by Nate Roberts, and so they started going to that. Jude started playing some mandolin there, so we had some mandolin and bass going on in the family then. And then Nate Roberts went on to open the school, Michigan Academy of Folk Music, where Ezra then started taking bass lessons, more in the folk music style, and then our family kind of became, I guess, the folk music family instead of an orchestra family. And at that point, I started taking some guitar lessons. Solomon took mandolin. He's not here, but he's one of the older ones. And Naomi started some banjo, so I think we kind of started first, the three of us, and then later Dinah followed with fiddle, and Arlo with guitar, and Reuben with
guitar and then bass.
then some mandolin, and then back to bass. He's all around the place. I think all of us are. After a certain number of years on your instrument here, you learn them all. So yeah.
So what do you guys? How'd you get to pick banjo?
I picked banjo because out of all the instrument choices, it was the most unique one to me.
Okay. Have you ever been sad to play? Really can't play sad on that, can you?
No, it's
What about all the banjo
I
ones,
love
though?
it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, yeah, that's not as fun,
Those are
but
so
I think
fun.
they're great.
Oh, deep inside, she thinks they're fun too.
Oh yeah. Good. How'd you get started?
Well, I started out,
Oh, by the way, this is
Sure.
Dinah. And,
Yeah,
and
I'm Dinah.
Naomi.
I started out here playing guitar because that's what like Georgie did, and we had a small one. I don't know where we got it, but we had a small one, and I was like, oh, that's great. I started playing it, but I didn't like it. It didn't feel right, you know.
Right.
And then around that time, Mom started taking fiddle lessons, and I would kind of listen, and then I started like playing and learned like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I was like, oh my word, this is amazing. And then I started playing fiddle.
Excellent.
So yeah, ever since then it's been fiddle.
When you guys are performing, how do you work up the arrangements for your tunes? I mean, the tunes themselves are pretty out there, but what have you played around with arrangements at all, or does it just get out there and I'll do it 3 times and I mean, what do you do to make a tune yours?
Yeah, I'd say we learned a lot of that at Michigan Academy of Folk Music and the ensembles here. We have recitals 2 times a year, so there's like the winter recital and the spring recital. And so for each of those, every ensemble puts together a set of some songs, not set like medley, but just a few songs that they'll play, and their leader, the ensemble teacher, instructor, walks the ensemble through kind of how to arrange the tune, and there's definitely a wide variety of things you could put into a tune. You know, you can start just some melody, put some solos in the middle, and stop. We like to improvise in the style that we play in bluegrass, which is a lot of what we learn here, so everyone gets to take kind of like a instrumental solo break somewhere in there. But then there's always kind of elements of, well, there's dynamics. We like to, with the 5 instruments, we can be like, okay, here, you 2 drop out and just go to these 3, whatever. It's always nice to have kind of a vocal tune. If we've got, say, 3 songs we're preparing for a gig or something, we'll usually try and put one vocal in there. I really like singing. Dinah sings. Arlo, Reuben, I mean, we all sing now.
Good.
So
Excellent.
yeah, just mixing things up and trying to keep each arrangement just a little different from each other and have some variety in there.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, honey, how do I tell you it's over? How can I convince you to move on? How can I get you to see that your last love won't be me? That all we once had is now gone. How can I get you to see that your last love won't be me? And all we once had is now gone.
You've done a little traveling? Can you talk to me about some travel?
Yeah.
What's going on with travel?
Summer 2024, I went to England and Scotland. I went to Scotland for a music teaching course in the method of the Kodai method, Zoltan
Right,
Kodai.
right,
He pioneered the method of teaching young children music through songs and dances, but folk songs and dances. So just like whatever is their culture and history, and then trying to incorporate some from around the world too. So I went to Scotland to take that because I looked around at ones in the US and I was like, well, I've always wanted to go to Scotland. So, you know, now's a great time. I don't have much like tying me down for a summer here. So I actually took a month, went to Scotland for a couple weeks, and then a couple weeks in England and Paris. So my brother came out, Paris was at the end of that. My brother came out for the second half of the trip. But while I was over there musically, I saw a pub jam for the first time, like a true Scottish pub jam. One of my fellow students there was looking for a jam one night, and I was like, oh, it's our free night, I will come with you. And so we kind of got this small group of students together. He played fiddle in the jam, and we all just kind of watched, clapped along, and kind of thing. It's just awesome.
Well, I guess we've talked a little earlier, but who is your biggest influence in music?
My biggest is Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay, very good. Who you got?
Edgar Meyer and Paul Cole.
All right, excellent, excellent. Who do you got for?
My banjo teacher, Joshua, he's really he has such musical excellence, and I think he's an accomplished musician, and he's really good.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I would also say my teacher, Kiala Vanla, she's really good at fiddle. She knows so many styles and stuff. But then more recently, I've been listening to a band called the Dreamer Circus, and they have really cool music.
Oh,
and that's been fun.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you guys very much for sitting in on this. I very much appreciate it. Why don't we see what you guys got musically?
All right.